Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a beautiful morning. I'm having a beautiful morning on this beautiful Sunday. Okay, so let's jump right into this. Okay, let's jump right into this. Hold on one second. Just fixing my camera, okay? Just fixing my camera. Okay, let's get right into this. Let's get right into this. Um, I woke up this morning and I was scrolling just the web or just the internet, just the web, just web, and just the internet. Period. Something came up on my screen saying that there was a shooting on the MTA bus. The reason why I'm taking my time with this is because I'm a bus operator, right? I work for New York City Transit Authority. I'm a city worker. Prior to me becoming a New York City worker or transit worker, MTA worker, I had I worked in 152 companies before, and I always paid my fare. It wasn't an option of me just not paying and not me getting to work. I was making the money and I was paying. Mostly the train. I took some buses, but mostly the train I took. So I would pay my fare, right? Because I knew that without me paying my fare, something would not get fixed. The system would not get fixed, or a pothole won't get fixed. I'm part of this community. I'm part of this city, New York City. Okay, and I am a citizen, and on top of it, I'm a native of this land. Okay, native of this land, and it's disturbing to me to see city workers getting hurt like this and fighting for their life each and every day while we are on the job. Right? I didn't see this amount of violence towards MTA workers in my life, or just violence on MTA buses and trains in my life. I never saw this type of amount of violence and carelessness of your fellow New Yorker, fellow citizen, and most likely a native of this land. Just last week, there was another. It was an incident on the bus with a ruly customer getting on there, fighting and spitting. You know, the reason why I'm shaking my head is because I'm lost of words. I'm lost of words. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of therapy or anything that you can get when individuals spit on you. And while you operate in the bus, people attack you. They attack you while you operate in the bus, where there's babies on the bus, women with children, pregnant. We have the senior citizens that's on the bus. The regard of life is no longer there. Life is meaningless, meaning there's nothing. The regard of living is nothing. It's nothing. Last night there was a shooting on the MTA bus. I know exactly where it was. I know exactly where it was. This was in Brooklyn, on Hingerman, Brownsville, not too far from Brookdale. 35 bus runs over there. That's the Ville. Because the 15 bus stops right there. I know the area very well. Know the area very well. And it's sad that the regard of life and just doing your job is meaningless. You wake up not knowing if you're going to come home to your loved ones and your family. Because you may have an unruly customer that having a bad day, a bad year, whatever's going on, come on the bus, starting, don't have money, or whatever the case may be. You get individuals come on the bus, they just come on the bus. They don't even ask. They come right on the bus because they feel entitlement. You're nothing, and you working for me. Same thing for the train system. The violence is out of control. And it's perpetuating every single day. We can only do but so much. As a bus operator, we're not just bus operators, okay? We are imams. We are priests, okay? We are daycare centers, okay? We are protectors. We are individuals that deal with individuals that's dealing with mental issues. We are counselors because you got you got to know how to calm the crowd down. But sometimes it doesn't work when you have a really really bad customer that come on your bus and just act belligerent. So it's my job to safely let him off or let him or her off. You have individuals that come on the bus, senior citizens that come on the bus that put the work in. They retire. Okay, they come on with wheelchair. They come on with crutches. They come on with walkers, canes. You're supposed to get up and allow these disabled individuals to sit down. People don't do that. They don't do it. They don't care. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. You got smoking on the bus, loud music, drugs, shooting, stabbings. All this activities going on the bus. And we have to deal with this as bus operators. I want you to think about that for a minute. Think about that. Think about it. And you know where it's coming from. And you know where it's coming from. It is coming from the rest of our citizens, the rest of our natives that have a problem that's going on in their life that they don't want to fix or they don't want to challenge and they don't want to seek help for it. So they come around other people and dump their problems off. Having outbursts. This is what we have to deal with. And I hope and pray that bus operator and whoever was on that bus, the citizens, okay, and the passenger and the customers are safe and sound home. Do you know how much that bus operator has to deal with mentally shooting on the bus? I'm gonna play some of the video. I don't have the copyrights to this video. Um, I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna play some of it. Okay, play some of this video. This shouldn't be. This should not be, man. This should not be, you know, in our city, the city that we built. Okay, this should not be going on, but it is, and there is a reason why this is going on. Just look at my videos. Look at my videos. This is what we deal with on a daily basis as bus operators. If you look and see and study and do your statistic from the 80s and the 90s, even the early 2000s, okay, it wasn't that bad, but the number was climbing up. In the 90s, it wasn't even bad for bus operators. Okay, 80s and 90s train systems in the bus operators. This is a sad day. This is a sad, sad, sad day. As citizens, as natives of this land. So that gets a glimpse of what we have to deal with in New York City as a bus operator every day, is getting home safe and sound to our loved ones. All we're doing is just picking up and dropping off our customers and making sure everybody get there safe for 290. For 290. If you do not pay your fare, the service will be what? Reduced, because you're not paying the fare. And when you don't pay the fare, we don't have no mechanics that's working, that to take care of the bus, that put the bus back on the road. It's a domino effect. Oh, whatever, man. MTA got the money, so I got to pay nothing. That's how you think. That's why the situations in your life are there with that mindset and attitude in life. You don't see what's going on. You don't see why your life is the way it is. The cursing, the yelling, the outbursts. You don't see why? And you're blaming everybody else but you. So now I have to tackle on your attitude and your behavior. I'm grown. I do what I want to do. Yeah, but you grown, but you can't even pay 290 to get on the bus or on the train. I paid as a citizen, a law-abiding citizen. I paid my fare before I became a city worker, MTA worker, bus operator. I paid my fare. I had to pay my fare. It was a must for me to pay my fare. Because you know why? I didn't have a car. They was getting me to and fro from work. So I would get my unlimited Metro card. I would put money on my card sometimes. If I'm doing bad that week, I would just put a couple of money. I couldn't afford the unlimited, so I would put enough money on my card just to hold me through to the next week. All right. I couldn't afford the unlimited. I put like 25 or whatever at the moment. And I would just have to use that. I couldn't go nowhere else. Like, you on the train, you got the unlimited, you can go anywhere, you know, but you couldn't afford it because you got bills, you got situations that's going on. So that's what I had to do. And to get me through the work and stretch my money out, I would have lunch. Nobody's not thinking like that no more. They thinking about chilling and shooting on a bus and causing havoc. Where there's children, there's our senior citizens on the bus, there's disabled individuals, you're shooting. You shooting on the bus or outside the bus or shooting inside the bus and you can't get to the person. You don't know who you shot. You don't know what's going on. You're just shooting. You see how that looks? That is disgusting, man. You get on the bus, you don't pay, and you want to spit and fight with me, and you're not even paying and be violent. It's sad. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. And you know what? I'm proud to be a bus operator. I'm a proud bus operator. I'm going to take my customers to and fro from work and back home. I will be there to pick your guys up. Because this is not the first time that this happened in the city of violence, of shooting. I'm from this city. I'm a native of the land. I know. But I'm just talking about the spike of violence, the spike of drugs amongst the youth. Amongst the youth. They don't have no activity. They don't have nothing going on. With this drill music, with this trying to gangster persona life, is leading you down a dark path of no return. This carelessness of I don't want to live. That is the motto. Now, I don't know if it's a youth that did that. I'm just saying what I see and other people see. I just want to take my customers from pick them up from their home and drop them off so they can go to work. And then when they come from work, pick them up and drop them off home safely. That's all I want. I love my customers. I love customers coming on there and I'm giving them advice. There's certain customers on there. I'm giving them advice. I'm like, yo, MTA's hiring. MTA's hiring, but they're hiring for bus operators. Or what do I need? Bop, 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 bop. I need this. I need that. If you don't want to work, if you don't have the stomach, if you don't have the mind, because you need a mind to work with MTA, especially as a bus operator. You, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have to learn what? De-escalate the situation. You have to learn that. If you don't know how to de-escalate, you will run into problems. Okay, but there's other jobs, not just MTA. There's other jobs that pay very well. They are great career jobs. For example, Pepsi Cola, Coca Cola, right? UPS, FedEx. These are amazing companies, and they have 401k. They got a retirement plan. Okay, you can do very well for yourself over there. You know, you can get your CDL. They even got training systems. If you get your learner's permit CDL, they got their own base and everything where they teach you how to train, how to pre-trip and everything in their own facilities. Yes, they do. Just to put you on. Just to put you on. And all those companies, I worked in all those companies. That's just to name a few. That's just to name a few, beloved. Anyone that knows me knows that I work a lot of companies, man. A lot of companies. I have a lot of experience in dealing with this. So this was the perfect opportunity, the perfect job for me to become a bus operator. Because I remember I used to be a customer sitting on that bus or riding on that train. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. I know it got a lot of cons to it, what I was talking about, but I'm talking about the pro cons, man. Yo, it's amazing because you your own boss. You are your own boss. Okay, so working with MTA is amazing. I know for me, it's not for everybody. You got to be a different person, having different mindset to be a bus operator. I'm telling you that right now. Like you're gonna have people come in, you're gonna have kids ask you questions, you know, people talking to you. It says don't talk to the operator. You're gonna have all of that. You're gonna have everything. So you got to know how to multitask, and at the same time, you have to look. You got to pay attention. So me becoming a bus operator was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. You know, my cousin E, he's a bus operator. You know, before me, he's a bus operator. But this wasn't far fetched. It was always in my blood because my grandfather used to be a track worker. He was a supervisor on a track worker, tier 1 for transit system. I just learned about that. So um apple don't fall far from the tree, right? Right? So out of my family on my father's side, um I was the one to carry the torch. I carried the torch because everybody else was doing everything else. They was nurses, they was into other stuff, you know. But I'm the one that carried the torch, the bloodline of my grandfather. You know, hopefully my son will carry the torch. But I love being a bus operator. I'm just telling you, with all the violence, with all the fighting, with all the smoking, with everything. When I'm operating that bus, I'm in the zone. It's to get my customers safe home. That sound right? So I told you about some of the cons. These are the pros. The pros, you get to ride transit. You get to ride the buses and the train for free. Metro North, Long Island Railroad, um, the Jersey Pass train. You get to ride. You get to ride these for free. You know, they honor that. So yeah, and it's amazing. The pay is amazing. Everything's amazing. You know. Um, so those are the prompts. I don't want to just bash MTA because I'm an MTA worker. I'm a worker. I'm a bus operator. You know, but it's just listen. Just be a little easy on us, man, because that operator was just like you, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't understand that. We was just like you. A lot of operators was just like you. We was young once. It doesn't matter. We was young once, had no sense of direction, had no understanding or foundation, at least we thought. And then we found hope. We found a way. And now we're here. So I'm asking the public, I'm asking the citizens, the natives of the land, be a little more courteous to the bus operator and the train operators. Okay? That's all I'm asking. And go on your way. You don't have to take your frustration out on us. We didn't do anything to you. What's going on in your life, you have to deal with that. You have to deal with that. You're grown, right? Like you said, you have to deal with those situations. I did. I couldn't take my attitude out on somebody if I was late to work or whatever situation I am, or I felt that something I did on the job, the guy said, I'm suspended for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna come and take my attitude out on somebody? No, I have to deal with that. I have to suck it up and chalk it up and see what I did was wrong and work on it. If not, or find another job. It's that simple. You got to learn how to deal with your own situations. You cannot put your situations on nobody. And using profanity and cursing doesn't make it better. Getting on outside of your character doesn't make it better. Because you're going to meet another person that's on that, and they're going to be on it worse than you. And then you're going to bump head. Somebody's going to wind up dead, or somebody's going to wind up in jail. Because nobody's not thinking before they react. Find a solution. It is a solution in whatever you're going through. There is a solution. Step back, hold, regroup, and find a solution. That's all I'm saying. Before I go, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to this video. The video was for educational purpose only. My topic, I don't have the rights to that video that I put up of an incident that happened on the bus in Brooklyn. I'd like to thank everybody for my channel. It's growing. And to all my loyal fans, I'm with you. We're going to do this together. I'm going to keep talking about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's coming up. This is being in the season of Kwanzaa. Let's try to do something a little different than Christmas. Let's switch up. Let's try to find out what is Kwanzaa about. Let's try to implement this in our life, not just for the 7 days, but throughout our lifestyle. Let's adopt all these different types of ways and behaviors into our life. Okay? Look, you got purpose. You see the purpose over there? There's purpose. There's collective work and responsibilities. There's what else? There's self-determination. There's unity. And there's belief, faith. Yeah. Come together as a family. Get you some dashikis. I say play some nice jazz music. Take those 7 days to honor and respect our ancestors that put forth a struggle and a fight, and for all of us to get here at this time. And thank you so much for watching my channel. Peace, y'all. Later. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Later. Peace.